All right, so why does love come easy for some and for others it's a battle? Just in time for the height of romance season, we have a little bit of help. The 6 counterintuitive ways to finding love. Research-backed and proven ways to really finding meaningful love. It's so important.
Yeah, now in his book, Deeper Dating, How to Drop the Games of Seduction and Discover the Power of Intimacy, Ken Page offers some really game-changing help. So Ken, welcome here to the show.
I'm so glad to be here, thank you.
And of course, he's a viewer of the show. He's a big fan of the show, I should say.
Happy to have him here.
It's nice in the hot seat.
All right, well, let's get right to it, Kim. Why are some people attracted to the wrong type of people?
Well, you know, I have to say that I think that single people are victims of terrible advice. They've been given the wrong map to find love. And one of the things that they get taught is that they have to fix themselves in order to find love. You know, change the way they look, play hard to get. Well, all of those things actually not only make us feel insecure, but they tend to lead us to the wrong people. And they move us away from love. And research really backs this up. There are wiser ways to find love that really work. And all of these games and all this kind of endless fixation on the way you look actually leads you in the wrong direction.
Well, if you're changing, it seems like you're not really being honest with yourself. And I feel like honesty is the most important thing when you're finding a relationship. What is in the book? Break it down for us before we get into the in-depth questions.
Oh, sure. Well, you know, what you said is very true. And, you know, when we start worrying about how we look too much and we try to shape ourselves to hook somebody or to win love, it turns out we start hiding the very qualities that are where our magic lies, the very qualities that the right person would fall in love with. So it ends up being a failure. So what we need to do first is recognize those qualities that we might kind of want to hide because they're so personal, they're so unique to us. I call those core gifts. And in the book, I teach people how to discover their own core gifts. And here's what happens. When we start naming our core gifts, the things that make us who we are, and we make a choice to only choose people who love what they see when they see us, our whole dating life begins to change.
And that's where it gets exciting, probably, right?
It is. And I've just, as a psychotherapist who specializes in this, I cannot tell you how many times that I have seen men and women decide to show who they are and discriminate in the way I described. All of a sudden they come back and they say, Ken, I don't understand it. I find myself meeting kinder people. I'm just meeting people who like me for who I am. It's an amazing thing, and that's when people's whole dating journey really begins to change.
So Ken, it's about not being so superficial, but when you kind of look at it, you're saying that people who are more attractive sometimes have poor results with dating.
It's fascinating. It's really true. You know, this endless fixation on the way you look. I just want to say to your viewers, stop worrying about the way you look so much. Of course, try to look good, but it's so much less important than we've been taught. In fact, here's an amazing study. There was a really big study done of people all around the world, all different ages, all different backgrounds, and they were asked, what's the quality that is most attractive to you, most desirable to you in a mate? And it wasn't looks, and it wasn't success, and it wasn't confidence, and it wasn't intelligence. It was kindness and understanding. Now, how much dating advice do you get that's all about practicing kindness and understanding?
It's important, though. I mean, you can see someone's true colors that way. Kind of move along here. Let's talk about the steps to finding real love. Do you have any key points for our viewers that they can try to have a date on Valentine's Day?
Absolutely, I do. The first key point is to stop worrying about fixing yourself. Take all of that advice that you got and just kind of push it on over into the circular file.
So just be you.
Start celebrating who you are.
Okay.
That's right. Step number 2 is only choose to pursue people who love what they see when they see that. Because, you know, it turns out the people who make us nuts, the people who we're just kind of so crazy for, like not happy crazy, but kind of nervous crazy, insecure crazy, research shows the reason for that is because somewhere inside we know we are never going to get them to love us for who we are, but we get hooked on trying. And you know, we all know.
So it's almost like the chase. Like that's why people are attracted to it, because they feel like
right.
it's a game the whole time.
That's right.
So no games.
no games.
All right.
You show who you are, and you look only for the people who love what they see when you do that. That's the game changer. And then you go out into the dating world with these tools that I describe in real detail in the book. It's like kind of a course in a book. And you show who you are. You use, I'm very much in support of online dating. And I think people can use all of those tools, all those resources, but just show who you really are when you do that. And then when you find somebody who you really like, they really like you, and there's a sense of healthiness and rightness and goodness to the relationship, then you need to use the skills for building love. There's tons of research out there about what it is, but it's the kind of stuff your grandma told you. It's the basic stuff.
Go back to the core, right?
That's right.
There
That's
you
right.
go. Well, Ken, thank you so much for being here. Where can we find some more information?
Well, you can go to deeperdating.com, and you can go to bookstores around
Excuse
the
me.
country or Amazon, bless you.
Thank you.
And my website also has a lot of free information and a lot of my articles on Psychology Today and elsewhere. And good luck in your journey.
Thank
to
you very
everyone.
much. Thank you for being here.
Thank
All right,
you
thanks,
so
Ken.
much.